हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आज हम बात करने वाले हैं हाउ टू इम्प्रेस ड्यूरिंग योर इंटरव्यू. Job interview are part and parcel of working life, and impressing an interview is the best way to land your ideal job. Doesn't matter whether it's a virtual, face-to-face interview, you'll have to, have certain skills to make the best impression. As the job market is competitive, you have to find out how we can impress during the interview. And there are, certain tips which we'll be talking about in this video. Stay tuned and do watch the entire video. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन होता है प्रैक्टिस मेक्स यू परफेक्ट. वंस यू हैव एवरीथिंग रेडी, टेक टाइम टू प्रैक्टिस योर इंटरव्यू स्किल. अपने फ्रेंड या पार्टनर को इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन पूछने के लिए बोलिए, सम सरप्राइजिंग वन और यू मे नॉट हैव प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर. द मोर यू प्रैक्टिस, द मोर रिलैक्स यू विल फील when it comes to the real thing. Even with the nerves, the rehearsal interview will go much better than one that hasn't been prepared for at all. आप मिरर के सामने भी प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं, वीडियो भी बना सकते हैं, एंड यू कैन सी योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज, हाउ डज इट लुक लाइक. Impressing at your interview will improve your chances of getting the job, especially when there are a lot of candidates. सबसे important चीज होता है ask questions, improve your non-verbal communication, dress the way you want to, and you have to be very professional. Listen to the conversation, be honest, maintaining a professional attitude. Don't overshare and don't undershare. You need to create a balance between both the things. Know how to answer the interview questions well. Get everything ready in advance. Practice makes a man perfect, makes everyone perfect. With the right preparation in hand, you can bring your best self to your interview. Second important thing is have everything ready beforehand. Some interview require you to take documentation with you, like ID proof, print out. It is important to and very good idea to have a CV with you to look at it before you go in. हो सकता है कि वो आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछे कि आपकी ओल्ड जॉब में आपकी क्या एक्सपीरियंस था, आपने क्या क्या चीज़ें गेन करी. एंड इट इज़ ऑलवेज गुड टू हैव जस्ट लुक बैक व्हाट एल्स यू हैव मेंशन इन योर सीवी. जब आप एक वर्चुअल इंटरव्यू के लिए तैयारी कर रहे हैं, आपको पहले जाना चाहिए देयर इज टर्निंग अप इन अ फ्यू मिनट्स बिफोर, क्योंकि आपका इंटरव्यू में भी हो सकता है कि पहले आया हो. आपका सेटअप कैसा है, आपका माइक्रोफोन इट्स वर्किंग और नॉट, you'll have to check the technology part as well so that everything will remain seamless. Next important question is be honest but professional. कोई हार्म नहीं है अगर आप ये एडमिट करते हैं कि यू आर नर्वस एट इंटरव्यू. Although you find conflicting information about this online, it really comes down to how you say it. Everyone is nervous at the job interview. It is an unfamiliar environment, and that is how our body reacts. Interviewers want you to feel as relaxed as possible, and this will help allow them to get a good idea of who you are as a person. And सबसे important चीज होती है making a just sit back, grab a glass of water, and refrain from swearing or repeatedly bringing it up. But a simple apologies. I'm a little nervous, as I'm very excited about this job role. Can sound both professional and enthusiastic. And nerves just show that you care and want to do well. If you struggle with the interview nerves, then it's okay. It's a part and parcel of life. And सबसे important जो question मुझसे पूछा जाता है कि I'm an immature, I have to get into a job. लोग बोलते हैं कि आपका experience क्या है. At some point of time, you will be an immature. And you'll be at at a foundational level. What you have to do, you have to showcase that you're honest, you're professional, you will outshine in case you will get an opportunity. You have to create an impact in terms of making a presence felt कि आप sincere हो in terms of your commitment, in your ownership, and you can see the past record in terms of achievement. आपने अपने academic में कैसे किया, what are you committing for. आपका commitment आपके confidence में झलकना चाहिए. That's all you can showcase. And now rest you have to live up to the interviewer कि उसको क्या लगता है, उसकी क्या demand है, उसकी क्या expectation in terms of you. If he need a job in terms of foundation level, he'll definitely hire you. Leave up to the person after giving your 110%. Next important thing is non-verbal communication is essential. Your tone of voice, what you say, are only a small part of the whole interview process. Non-verbal manner is just an essential part. Whether you're maintaining an eye contact, sitting the right posture, shoulder back and head high, doing so will make us appear more confident even if we aren't feeling it. लेट बैक होना, ऐसे बैठ जाना, इट गिव अ रॉन्ग इंप्रेशन टू द इंटरव्यूअर। बॉडी लैंग्वेज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है ड्यूरिंग एन इंटरव्यू। आपको कॉन्फिडेंस झलकना चाहिए दैट यू आर एबल to make a very good impact in terms of eye to eye contact, your posture, your communication. I mean, specifically, the non-verbal communication is very essential part of interview. Now, coming to the most impressive part is the dress the part. A person who is said to make their mind up about you within the first few seconds is your your first impression. That is your dressing sense. You may have the best interview, but you have worn out. You shown up in worn out trainers or stains और ऐसे अपने कपड़े पहने हैं जो कि बहुत shabby हैं. It doesn't create a good impact. Virtual interview में you'll have to look very professional. You have to dress up like a normal interview, including pants. सबसे important चीज होती है the dressing is an important part of your professional work. You will create a lot of impact with your first attire, first impression, and first impact. Now the next important tip is make sure to listen. सबसे important vital tip for an interview is to listen. An interview may give information that you will need it later, and he was trying to hint toward possible answer. अगर आप उसे सही से नहीं दे रहे हो, आप सुन नहीं रहे हो, he will try to give hint. So it is important, and the first and foremost thing is to listen to the conversation which you're having. Because अगर आप blank रहेंगे या आप कहीं lost रहेंगे, and not listening to this could make you miss a huge opportunity to score more points. Communication का सबसे essential part होता है listening skill. So it will work in your favor in case you are attentive while having the conversation with the interviewer. सबसे important जो मंत्रा होता है don't talk too much. And जब आप थोड़ा settle हो जाते हो और आप थोड़ा comfortable feel करने लगते हो तो आप you started oversharing. This is how a mistake happen. And sometimes what in the state of anxiety you doesn't need to be shared. I mean, you wanted to share over information to the interviewer कि मैंने लास्ट टाइम क्यों फेल किया, मुझे ऐसा बोला गया था, दे गेव मी सर्टेन फीडबैक एंड फीडबैक की वजह से मैंने छोड़ दिया. दिस काइंड ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन शुड नॉट बी पास टू द इंटरव्यूअर. दिस इज द टाइम पीपल kick themselves as they drone too much and mention something that probably is an interview worthy. जरूरत ही नहीं है. सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन को पढ़िए और उसी की तरह से अपने आंसर को आर्टिकुलेट कीजिए. गिव कंसाइज आंसर इंस्टेड ऑफ रैम्बलिंग एंड शेयरिंग द टू मच इंफॉर्मेशन ऑन बोर्ड. बिकॉज people will not appreciate saying कि हाँ यार ये उसकी communication बहुत strong है, but over communication also can be harmful during the interview stage. Thank you so much for your time to listening all the all the slides and all the conversation we had in detail. I hope आपको ये छोटी सी problem solving approach in terms of how to make an impact during interview समझ आई होगी. बिकॉज मेरे पास ऐसे कुछ क्वेश्चन आए थे कि इवन दो आई एम अ फ्रेशर, आई एम अ न्यू पर्सन, इंटरव्यू उतना इंटरेस्ट नहीं दिखाता. बट तो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ होती है हाउ टू क्रिएट एन इम्पैक्ट with lesser experience, because at some point of time you will be mature, you will be starting the foundation.